Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about some potential returns, some players coming back from injury in order to make it for that match against Granada. There are some players who could potentially be back for that match. And then as well, we're going to be talking about some other things, some transfer talk and just seeing what's going on in the Barca world. But guys, before we get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into it and let's talk about Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, because Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, he is set to return against Granada this weekend, and it's not only him. There are also some other players who can potentially return. Uh, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, Raphinha, and Ilkay Gundogan trained normally and will be available for the match against Granada. Joao Cancelo is currently working with a specific plan and will also be available on Sunday. Sergio Roberto is currently training outside of the group, and tomorrow it will be decided if he will join the group training, thinking of Sunday's match. And this is reported by Ferran Correas by Sport. Now, if you guys don't know, Ter Stegen, he did get injured, in 2023. Raphinha as well, he did get injured a couple weeks ago. And Ilkay Gundogan, he came off in that match against Alaves. Joao Cancelo, in the game against Las Palmas, our very first game of 2024, he picked up an injury, and he's been battling some knocks ever since then. But it seems they should be all available for this match against Granada, and that's going to be a huge boost for Xavi. Ter Stegen coming back, being that starting goalkeeper, is going to be adding you a sense of confidence that Iñaki Peña, he's just lost after those first good couple games, against Porto, against Atletico Madrid in 2023. Iñaki Peña, he's basically shown that he's not at that level to replace Ter Stegen. And Raphinha as well, him coming on and just being included in the squad, that's going to be giving Lamine Yamal some good rest. But most likely that Raphinha is not going to be starting that match. It's most likely that Lamine Yamal is going to be starting that match against Granada. But it's good to have him there just to, if things are going in our favor, he can just give Lamine Yamal some rest. But continuing on and talking about Raphinha, guys, I wanted to talk about this uh, report that came out by Sport, and it's in regards to his future. Raphinha knows he has to give his best in the next months to stay at Barca. Lamine Yamal has earned the position. Raphinha has 4 months to prove his worth, or the club could put him on the market to recover the investment they made. Now, I know the Barcelona fan base is very mixed on Raphinha. Some things he's absolutely cheap. Some things that he's, not Brazilian at all. And some others, they think that he's Barcelona's most dangerous forward. Now, I want to know your guys' opinions on Raphinha, because mine is, it's this simple. Raphinha, he is a good player, but he's not the level of a Barcelona starter. He shouldn't be our starting right winger. It's perfectly fine to have Raphinha be in Barcelona if he's, our backup right winger. But the thing is, we paid big money for Raphinha. We paid 60 to 70 million for him. Taking into account the variables and the fixed fee. And so I don't think it's a good idea to have such a valuable player be on the bench. I think it's been much smarter for Barcelona to accept any offers that are enticing. Tottenham, they're offering 70 million. There's been a lot of regards of Newcastle. A lot of teams in the Premier League, they are interested in Raphinha. And so I think it's a good idea for Barcelona to look into offers and listen to them and see how much profit they can make on Raphinha. But the one thing is that I would definitely not be looking at anything under than 70 million. Anything other than that, I'm not looking at it, because even then, Raphinha, he's still a valuable player for the team. And you have to take into account that injuries are going to happen throughout the season. And Raphinha, he is going to play a majority of the matches. But guys, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on Raphinha. How much would it take for you guys to part ways for the Brazilian? And continuing on with players that's future is uncertain with the club, I want to be talking about Jules Kounde, because this report by Mundo Deportivo is saying that Barcelona will listen to offers for Jules Kounde this summer. Now, guys, we know that Barcelona, they are looking to make a big sale, whether that be Frankie De Jong, Christensen, Kounde, Raphinha, Lewandowski, or even Ronald Araujo, which I am just saying like right here and now, that's not gonna happen. But there have been some slight rumors, regarding Ronald Araujo's departure. However, those are those don't have any credibility to them. But regarding Jules Kounde, uh, Jules Kounde, he's given mixed sensations this season. He's been very, very good at times. Before his injury in October/September, he was very, very good. He was arguably one of our best center backs. And when after that injury, he's been, his form has been up and down. He hasn't been consistent. But the thing is, now that you have the emergence of Pau Cubarsí and you have the emergence of Hector Fort, that puts into question Kounde's future at the club. Because for Barcelona, the starting center back partnership is Araujo and Christensen at the moment. Kounde will continue as a right back, so the club may think he may request a transfer. But also, as well, you have Pau Cubarsí. Barcelona think that Pau Cubarsí and Ronald Araujo, they could be the future in the horror defense. Right now, it's Araujo and Christensen with Pau Cubarsí, filling in there, getting some solid minutes. But in the future, Barcelona, they're looking to have that as Araujo and Pau Cubarsí. And if that is the case, where does that leave Kounde? Because Kounde, he's come out repeatedly in the media and he said that he does not want to be playing in that right back position. And so it's going to be very, very interesting to see how Barcelona handle that. Or, because there is some interest in Jules Kounde, we could get big money for him. Could he potentially be that player that is sold in the summer, to make way for any signings that Barcelona they are going to make? But guys, let me know your guys' thoughts on everything that I have discussed on today's videos. How you guys feeling knowing that Ter Stegen and Raphinha, they are set to be back in this weekend's game against Granada as well. If Raphinha and Jules Kounde were to leave the club, how much would you guys want these two respective players to go for, and who would you guys be looking in to replace him? My thoughts on this is that always look into La Masia first, see what La Masia has, and then go out into the market, because La Masia has been our true factor in achieving success. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys who tune in and watch my videos. And as always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.